So hello everyone. So I will be discussing how to find number of homomorphisms today. Few questions have been asked in PV by this. So let's say we have to find homomorphism from Zm to Zn. So the number of number of homomorphism from Zn to Zn is equals to LCM of M. LCM of M. So how does it works? Okay, let's see with the example. A question came in 2009, and it asked to find uh, in your civil services, find number of homomorphisms from from Z 15 to Z10. Okay, this was the question. So the thing here to see is, if you see that Z15 is a cyclic group. Is a cyclic. It is generated by 1. So if I am able to find the image of 1, let's say, if f is the relation, then if I'm able to find f1, then I can find all image for all the elements, because if I want to find f of 2, then it will be f of 1 plus 1, and the right side here Z10 is also with respect to plus. Okay, so it will be f1 plus f1, because that is the property of homomorphism, right? Similarly, if I have to find for f3, then it will be f1 plus f1 plus f1. But let's say the right hand side had some other group with a relation with respect to multiplication, a group with respect to multiplication. Okay, then I would have f1 into f1. Okay, the operation will be the multiplication. You always take the operation from the right side of the group. Here the operation is plus, because Z10 is not a group with respect to multiplication, but Z10 is a group with respect to addition. Okay, so now let's how to find. So we know that let f be a homomorphism. F be the homomorphism. Now let image of f1. Let's take 1 belonging to Z15 and f1 be the image. Then f1 will belong to Z10. Okay, f1 belong to Z10, and we know that order of f1. Okay, order of f1 divides order of Z10, and in homomorphism, order of f1 will also divide order of Z15. Order of Z15. If you see, what are the possible orders of Z1 and Z2? So order of f1 divides your 10, and this order also divides 50. So the possible order of f of 1 is equals to either 1 or 5, right? These are the two possible orders. So now I know that order f1. Okay. So if order of f1 equal to 1, then it means that f1 equals to 1, that is identity. It's equals to identity in your Z10, which is 1 itself, right? 1%. So it is 1%. So the mapping will be f1 equal to 1. So if I have to take f1 plus 1, it will be your f1 plus f1 is equals to 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. So if I have to take any x, let's say, it can be written as f1 plus 1 plus 1 x times. It will be your x times f1, which is equals to your x1. So this is your identity map. It is f is equal to x is the first homomorphism, right? And I told you number will be LCM. The LCM of 10, 14 is 5. So total 5 homomorphisms will be there. So one of homomorphism is fx equal to x. What is the other homomorphism? Then the if order of f1 is equals to 5. Okay. Then f1 is element in Z10 of order 5. Of order 5. What are the elements in Z10 of order 5? So 2 has order 5 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2, up to like 5 times 2 into 5 is 10. Then 4 also has order 5. 4 into 5 is 20. No number less than 20 is divisible by 10. 4 multiple of 4. Then similarly 6 and 8. These are order 5 elements in Z. So what are the possible? These will be the 4 possible. So F1 can be 2 or 4 or 6 or 8. So extending the same logic, Fx can be 2x or 4x or 8x. So there are total 5 homomorphisms. That is Fx equal to x, Fx equals to 2x, Fx equals to 4x, Fx equals to 6x, and Fx equals to 8x. These were the 5 homomorphisms. This question came for 12 marks. Similar question has been asked in different years also. This is a very, very easy question. The direct formula is from Zm to Zn, number of homomorphisms, is equals to LCM of Mn, HCF of Mn. HCF of Mn. It is HCF of Mn. Sorry for the mistake. The GCD of this common divisor of Mn. With a GCD of Mn. So this is a very simple question because you just can't write this formula and you can't expect just writing one line and getting 12 marks. This is the way to do it. So what is the logic? I read it again. So we know that Zm is a cyclic group. So if we are able to find the image of the identity, we can then derive the image of all other elements. Then we assume that F1 is a homomorphism. If F1 is a homomorphism, then F1 belongs to Z10. So order of F1 will divide order of Z10 because order of element divides order of the group. That is Lagrange's theorem. Similarly, order of F1, order of the image of the homomorphism divides the order of this group. Okay. So this you can prove it also. That is very easy. Okay, I will show the proof also. Okay, so this is the then from this you get order of F1 equal to 1 or 5. If it is equal to 1, then it is the identity element. Then you get the identity homomorphism, and if it is 5, then you find the elements of order 5 in Z10, and then you can write a homomorphism for each of them. That is the way. Okay, now let's say proof order of Fx divides order of G in homomorphism G to G dash. Okay, this we use this theorem like in previous question, like how to prove this. So I know that Fx is a homomorphism. Fx is a homomorphism. So so for this Fx, x plus some yx will be some Fx into some Fy like this. Okay, let's take x belongs to G of order n. Then we know that x to the power n is equals to E, x to the power n is equals to, so f, okay, x to the power n is equals to fx to the power n, fx to the power n, and this should be your e dash. Okay, this should be your e dash. Then it means that this order of fx, order of fx must divide n, because if any if a to the power n equals to e, it means order of a divides n, right? It is a well-known theorem, and from this we can say that order of the group, order of the image divides the order of the group. Now one more question. We have to find number of homomorphism from, let's say, Z6 to S3. Okay, S3 is a symmetric group of 3 elements. Now again, this is again a cyclic group. So the only thing that we need now is the image F1. Okay, now so let F is a mapping from, okay, F is a mapping from Z6 to S3. Z6 to, then if F is there, that mapping, so F of 1 will be some sigma. Okay, sigma belongs to S3, right? Some sigma to the power. So f of x equal to some sigma to the power x. This part we can. Okay. Now I want F1. Right. Now F1 divides order of S3, and now F1 divides order of Z6. Both are 6, so it means that F1 divides 6. Then F1 can be 1, 2, 3, and 6. Now, if F1 equal to 6 is not possible. Is not possible. The reason being, in S6, the highest order for an element is 3. Because if you write the S6, S6 is your identity permutation. Then you have 1, 2. Then you have 1, 3. Then you have 2, 3 as a permutation. Then you have 1, 2, 3 as the permutation. That is cycle 3. And then you have your 1, 3, and 2 as the permutation. These are the elements of S3. This has order 3, order 3, order 2, order 2, order 2. Okay, identity order 1. There is no element of S6. So this is not possible. F6. Okay, because in the end the image will be element of S3. Okay, sorry, it's S3, element of S3, and there exists no element of S3 which has order 6. So F1 cannot have order 6. So what are the possible orders of order now? F1 equal to 1, 2, and 3. Now case 1 is like, say, order of F1 is equals to 1. It means F1 is the identity permutation. So Fx is equals to identity permutation to the power x. So this is the first. That is, whatever you take, like if you take f of 1 or f of 2 or f of 3 or f of 4, 5, okay, or you take f of 0 or 0 or f of 6. In all the cases, you will get only the identity permutation. That is, this is your trivial homomorphism, the identity homomorphism. This is the first homomorphism. Then here formula doesn't work, because both for the HCF formula, that is your Zm to Zn number of homomorphism is equals to HCF of N. This works for only Zm to Zn. Okay? It doesn't work for anything else. So that formula cannot be charted out. Now in this case, we have found the first. Now how many elements are there of order 2? Okay, order 2, there are 3 elements, right? So there will be 3 permutations. The elements are 1, 2, 1, 3, and 2, 3. Okay, so the homomorphisms will be Fx is equals to 1 to the power x. Fx is equals to 1 3 to the power x, that is multiplying x times, and fx is equals to 2 3 to the power x. Okay, like I have to, like for example, I have in this, I take this homomorphism and I have to find fx is equals to 1 3 to the power square. Okay, that is f of 2, and it will be f13 into 1. Okay, which is the identity combination. So you can show, you can multiply and check this will come to identity. But anyway, this is of order 2, so I square will be identity. Okay, 1 3 square will be identity, because any transposition, okay, that is 2 cycle has order 2, so it will be identity. Don't need to multiply. You can check, multiply and check also. So these are the 3 permutations. But in total, we have counted 4 permutations: 1 identity permutation and 2 these permutation. Now, similarly, F1 can be have order 3, and we have 2 elements of order 3, 1 2 3 and 1 3 2. Only these are the elements of order 3. So similarly, we will get Fx is equals to 1 2 3 power x. Similarly, we will get Fx is equals to 1 3 2 power x. These 2 permutations, right? These 2 permutations. F3 is equals to 1 2 3 to power 3, because this has order 3. This will get. You can check for F2 also, multiply and check. You can find F1, F2, F3, F4 just by multiplying. So in total, there are total 6 homomorphisms are there. 6 homomorphisms are there. 1 is your identity, then 3 are of your related to order 2 elements, and then 2 are related to this order 3 elements. Total 6. This was the easy thing to do. So if you guys have any doubt, you can ask me. So thank you very much.